the placement. I just wanted to feel what it felt like, honestly, because he's doing it so smooth, like it's not even hard. But these are high notes. These are high. I love that.
美国声乐老师高度评价周深达拉崩吧。
I'm just gonna go on record and say that before I die, I need to be on a stage like this with all the lights and the drama. I'm just saying it's a vibe. And when we do performances here, it does not look like that. I mean, we have you've seen the Western music and their performances, but I just like what you guys do with the lights so much. It's like, it's simple, but it's also really performative, and it adds to the performance instead of like blinding you. You've seen like the lights where it's just so much going on and it's like overstimulating to the senses. This is not. It actually highlights the performances. I'm seeing a pattern with that. So that's just my 2 cents. Ooh, already he's just starting out fantastic. Ooh! And you know what? When he did it, he didn't let a lot of vibrato come out, which means that he was controlling the ooh. That takes control to be able to hold it steady like that. I love it. And I was not expecting that sound to come out of him. I'm just so intrigued. Whoa. See, these lights are flashing, but they're not overstimulating. Oh my goodness, the voice. So this is a really, really good example. People will often say, okay, well, what is my tone? And the fact of the matter is, and what he is exemplifying very well here, is that even if, let's say, I personally have a low tone, like very low, I can get down there. And fun fact, I used to sing in the choir, and I would go and I'd stand next to the men when it was their turn to sing, because I just like to join in and sing. That was comfortable for me. But then when they would tell the altos to sing, then I would stand up and sing my part. But completely lost my train of thought. Won't be doing a side note again. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, the tone. So when you are born with a certain tone, everybody has a tone that they're born with, but you can change your tone up. You can make it higher, you can make it lower, you can add the texture to it, and it is a sign of someone who is very, very in tune with their voice when you can switch up your tone effortlessly the way that he just did. He started high and then he brought it back down. He didn't lose his bounce, he didn't lose his energy, he didn't lose any of the quality of the tone. He just changed the tone. So that is to be respected. Oh, again, completely changing it up. Like, it's not even difficult. It's just a quick switch up. I love that. I love it so much. I don't know if you noticed what that is. That is the mix there that he's like living, and he's mastered his mix. Like, and it's a fine line, because it is a guy who's singing this. There's a fine line between your strong mix and then your falsetto, and him and what's his name, Dimash. The transition is like almost undetectable. And I love that. There was another person, I actually reacted to him, and his transition was phenomenal. Like, you could not even tell that he was transitioning. So this guy, he's jumping around on stage, and it's a very upbeat song. And usually when people do these really upbeat, fun songs, they don't add a lot of vocal technique into it. But he's really showing off with all of the switch ups here. And so, yeah, that part. And he just looks like he's having fun. 英雄达拉崩吧，骑上最快的马，带着大家的希望从城堡里出发，战胜陌生怪星，获得十二金币。I love that because of the space that he put in there. And then because it goes up and it kind of has a little hop on there, you've got to control it so that you don't go like it doesn't come out too much as he's jumping and the adrenaline is going and everything. So it's the details that show that he has 100% full control over his voice while he's doing this high energy performance. And that is what I respect. There was a person that I reacted to not too long ago. He had a very high energy performance, but it was obvious that he was putting a lot of energy into it, that he was out of breath in some parts and things like that. And while that can be very performative and it sends a different message and it's artistic, I have a whole different level of respect when you can do a full out performance and then still control all of your vocal technique. It's the softness for me. Soil! Like he's breathy. He's letting out a lot of breath in order to get that. And please do not come for me if I said that word wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. But the air that he's letting out in order to get that out, but he's not missing a beat. You don't hear his tone waver or shake or anything when he goes back into the straight tone or the lower tone or the higher tone. It's like, at the risk of sounding redundant, he knows what he's doing. I love it. Oh my goodness, it's too much. I've got so many things. The switch up there. So he did the low part, right? And then he jumps into the I think that the most fascinating thing so far about this video is literally just the switch up. I don't know that I've heard anybody bounce in and out of completely different tones like this so smoothly and on a high energy song. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments. I want to know. I want to hear who else can do this. It's the smoothness of the transitions though for me. Do you see? And then he went straight. That was more almost opera-like, if you want to. That was beautiful. And he just went right into it. You would not have known. Like, if you would have taken just a small clip of him holding that note, you would have not ever guessed that he just did what he just did before when he just did it. Yeah, beautiful. That is not easy. Do you hear how you can hear the glottal attack that's happening in my throat? I don't prefer to sing up that high. Some people are naturally born and they sound really good up that high. That's not me. But being able to access that, I have to put forth a lot more work in order to do that. And I'm still female. It doesn't even seem like he's working to get up there. That's what's phenomenal. Like, just, whoa! Oh. And then he comes off softly, decrescendo. Ugh. I think I want his voice. I think I want his voice. Did you hear that one was kind of like it melted into that higher place tone, the placement, I mean, where it kind of like went from very more forward to being more almost nasal, not fully, but kind of sort of, but it was like a slower transition into it. Like he melted into that. Love that. That's the placement. I just wanted to feel what it felt like, honestly, because he's doing it so smooth. Like it's not even hard. But these are high notes. These are high. And then the movement too, without your voice wavering or shaking or anything. Like. Okay, so that time he changed the placement, but it wasn't this smooth, easy melt. And I was curious that I don't know if you saw my ear kind of perked up, like, okay, is he going to keep it as smooth and as precise as it's been? And he did more of a jump. It didn't like melt into the higher placement. It was more of a jump, but I think because of how quickly now it's going, it's wordy and it's high. Like, I don't know if you guys understand how many levels he is hitting, doing it all at once. Like he's just, I don't know, dancing around the house at home. It's just. Okay. I thought that he was going to end. He said shit. I understood that. But I thought that he was going to end like holding the higher placement, but he switched it at the end and he did more of a belty mix there at the end and held that out, obviously with no problem because he's him and wow. But love that. And then I love again how not just at the beginning of the song, not in the middle during the musical interlude, but throughout the song he kept the energy, he kept that playfulness. Like the way that he was on stage is similar to the way that you just have fun when you're dancing in your room. And that was implemented and it just dripped off of him all the way to the very end when he did the little baby thing. I'm assuming it was a baby thing at the end. That is like from start to finish, professionalism, consistency, continuity. That is what you want when you're giving a performance. If I was going to sing a song and I'm like, I don't know, very Billie Eilish, very dark, very like, sad or somber, then I would want to embody that from beginning to end because I'm telling that story. You wouldn't want to be all of a sudden perky and upbeat unless the song called for it in the story. It's just a consistency while not being bored, not feeling like it was flatlined. I didn't feel bored. I just felt like he was up there having a good time. Now, was it as good as, the woman who did, I don't know if you guys watched my other video, I forgot her name, but she's saying that I will survive. Was it as high energy and no, I won't say high energy, I'll say performative. Was it as performative as hers? No, it wasn't, but I enjoyed it on a different level just because of the lightheartedness, the fun, the, like I said, consistency, and then all of the vocal skill that's just interlaced in every phrase. I just really appreciate his vocal cords, like. So I am excited. This was great. I kind of want to go have a little bit of dance party. I don't know. What about you? Like, but yeah, I enjoyed this one. And so I will